Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to all of you from my side and from Cisco Network Academy. I am Malik Zebalam from Jazan University, and today we are going to study about introduction to IoT. And here I want to say thanks to Cisco Network Academy that is providing us a chance to learn the new technologies of the era. And for me, it's an honor to be here today as a representative of Cisco Academy. Inshallah, you are really going to enjoy the time we spent together today. I'm going to share with you some of the most important ideas regarding IoT. First of all, we have to look at the chapters that we have to cover in this course. These are the course outlines you can see on the screen. The first chapter is Everything is Connected, in which we are going to explain the meaning and impact of digital transformation. And in the second chapter, we will study, the title of the second chapter is Everything Becomes Programmable, and we will apply basic programming to support IoT devices. In the third chapter, Everything Generates Data, and the fourth chapter is Everything Can Be Automated. Fifth one is Everything Needs to Be Secured, and the sixth one is Educational and Business Opportunities. So we will try to cover all these 6 chapters. But today I will try to cover the 3 chapters as I told you. The first 3 chapters, Everything is Connected, Everything Becomes Programmable, Everything Generates Data. Then we will cover in the next session the other 3 chapters. So we are going to start. Before going to start the lecture, I want to tell you that according to the recent study, there will be more change, more competition, and more opportunities in the industry in the next year than ever before. And most of the people here will be doing something different within 2 years if they do not rapidly adapt these changes. So we are going to start our first chapter, and the first chapter is, as I told you, Everything is Connected. Let me disable the okay. The first chapter is Everything is Connected. In this chapter we will study about let me check what's the problem here. In the first chapter we will study these are the sections and objectives of the chapter. The first title is Digital Transformation. Explain how digital transformation will be how the digital transformation affects business, industry, and our daily life. Then we will study device that connect to the IoT. The first thing is digital transformation. Before going towards digital transformation, we have to understand first that what is transformation. Actually, the transformation is the process of change from one form to another, or you can say transformation is a comprehensive change in strategy, operation model, organization, people, and processes. So, the best example of transformation, you can say that if we are talking about 10 or 20 years back, if you have to travel to any other city, either you are going by bus or by air, then you have to go to the office, like you have to go to office of both, for both purposes you have to go to office, and you have to book your air ticket or bus ticket from there. But now you are not doing like that. Why we are not doing like that? Because at that time, if you want to purchase something, if you are purchasing something, or you must have to visit that specific shop, but now you are not. Why? The answer for these whys you know better than me, because now everything is available online. Either it is very small, a very small thing like needle, or it's a very big thing like an aeroplane. You can get it online. This drastic change in our lives within few years is due to the digital transformation. So the digital transformation, we can define the digital transformation as it is the process. It is the process of using digital technologies to create new or modify existing business processes, culture, and customer experiences to meet changing business and market requirements. So, as you can see here, here it is mentioned. Also, it is mentioned here in the slide that many people are connected 24 hours a day to the internet, and more than the people, we have devices on internet. If we are talking about the devices and the number of people on the earth, or on this planet, then we can see that the devices, smart devices, are more than the people. Almost 7.4 billion people are on the planet, but you can see that the devices connected to the internet by this year 2020, 30 billion devices are there, and the average number of connected devices per consumer is 6.58. It means that every person has 6.58 devices, smart devices, with him. And also the survey shows us that 44% of the children under the age of 1 are using the smart devices, and also 1.4 million 1.4 million number of pacemakers is in use by 2023, and also 15 million Fitbit exercise monitors sold in 2017. So these are the calculations, that these are the surveys that has been taken from last 2 or 3 years, that the devices are more than the people. So we are going towards the digital transformation. This is the evolution of digital transformation, that every person is using internet nowadays, and he is using all the things those are connected with the internet, like smart devices. Everyone has a mobile, smart mobile, laptop, a tab, and a computer, and all the people are using all these things. And the digital transformation means that we are going, the states are changed. The process using digital technology, and we are changing the process of the first where we were. Now we are in the next stage. We are not going to the shops. We are not going to the airport for purchasing the tickets, or to any agent for purchasing the air tickets, but we are getting the ticket online at our home. And when we are purchasing the ticket, then we can check in from our home. No need to go to the airport and check in from there. Directly you can go and you can travel from there. Now the next thing is that here in the slide you can see it is mentioned how connected you are. You can see here in this slide you can see uh, this is how many hours are you connected during the day. So you can see here at the age of 43, smartphone fast to 4 hours. And similarly, this is a survey taken here on your slide. You can see it. Yes, one more thing it is mentioned here in the slide that you can determine your digital generation, that in which generation you are. Like there are 3, 4 generations categorized in 4 generations, like generation A, generation B, and generation C. And the link is present on your portal. You can see there, and from where you can get the digital generation tool that will tell you when you will answer the questions. Those are there. It will tell you that in which generation you like. Impact of digital transformation on business. What is the impact of digital transformation on business? Actually, digital transformation is changing the way business gets done, and in some cases creating entirely new classes of businesses. With digital transformation, companies are taking a step back and revisiting everything they do, from internal system to customer interaction, both online and in person. So now we are firmly entrenched in the digital age, and the business of all sort of creating clever, effective, and disruptive ways of leveraging technology. One of the best example I want to give here of digital transformation is cloud computing. In cloud computing, what we did that everything is available 24 hours a day. Every time when you need any data, then you can get or access the data from cloud. So it is the cloud computing reduces reliance on user-owned hardware and increase reliance on subscription-based cloud services. Also, another example is Netflix. When you are going, when you want to watch a movie, then what you will do at the previous beginning. If I'm talking about 10, 20 years back, then if you want to watch the movie, then what you have to do, you have to go to cinema, or you have to bring the CD or tape from the shop, and then you are watching the that movie. But now, as you have experienced, that Netflix is a very good example of a digital transformation. That the Netflix started out as a mail order service and disrupted the brick and mortar video rental business. The digital innovation made wide scale streaming video possible. Today, Netflix takes on traditional broadcast and cable television networks and production studios all at once by offering a growing library of on-demand content. Uh, and you can see that whenever now you want to watch the movie, you don't need to go anywhere. Just you will open the Netflix on your browser and you can watch any movie, whatever you want. So it is a very good example of digital transformation. As it is mentioned here, digital transformation, digital technology has enabled businesses to innovate their approach to interacting with society. People from all generations are more comfortable with digital technology and are using smart devices to their advantage throughout their busy day. What we are doing nowadays, we can access anything, whatever we want. As I told you in the beginning, that if you want to purchase a very small thing or a very big thing, then you can purchase it online and you will get it on your doorstep. Similarly, if you watch anything, it is available on internet and you can get it from there anytime. Yes, one more question here is that can smart devices think? So the answer is yes, and artificial intelligence implies that digital devices can think if programmed appropriately. If we are doing programming appropriately on the device, and we have given the data to the device that this is actually, we have given the data to that device. We are storing the data. We are storing the data in that device, and that device will act very smartly. So that's why we can say that the devices can think, or devices are intelligent devices. So what does mean intelligent? Actually, the smart, and there is a difference between the smart and intelligent. When we are saying a person is smart, then the intelligent and smart, both words can be used for the same purpose. But when we are talking about a device, then we can see, when we are talking about the device, then we can say that a smart device requires independence. It includes a piece of software in order to execute tasks automatically without user inputs. And intelligent, what is intelligent device? This was a smart device. That the smart device that it means that we are including a piece of software in order to execute tasks automatically without user input. So, and what is intelligent device? Intelligent device requires adaptation and learning. It includes a piece of software which extract knowledge from the data and past usage in order to improve its behavior. That is that is artificial intelligence. So with the help of, or you can say, the artificial intelligence implies the devices smart, so they can think if program, as it is mentioned on this slide. You can see here, if programmed appropriately, smart devices are able to evaluate data is provided to them and modify processes or setting on the fly. If provided with sufficient data, they can learn and modify their own code based on the new parameters. What we are doing, uh, we are programming the device. We are giving the code to the device, and that device is able to do. Like you can see here, there's an example. The example is here mentioned on your slide. Is a robot and smart. You can see here the smart city, smart traffic. These all things are here, as you can see on the screen. Smart cities uses sensors to control many of their infrastructure systems, such as traffic flow, parking, water utilization, and hydro. What does it mean in smart city? What is happening when you are talking about the signal, traffic signal? Then when you are going to the signal, if it is a smart city, then on signal, if the traffic is congested, then automatically it will open one signal and close the other signal. Similarly, this is for, if the traffic flow is high, then in the parking also it can be used for the parking purpose. Also, it is there. Similarly, self-driving cars are equipped with many many ultrasound sensors, cameras, precision GPSs, and computers. So we can say that smart devices can think. So here, the next slide, how to download and install the packet tracer. So for this, you will go to the, if you haven't used Cisco packet tracer up till now, then what you have to do, you will go to the this is your, here in resources. From resources you can download it and you can use it. When you are logging to the Cisco Network Academy site, as it is, I'm showing you how to download here. When you are logging here, you can see the resources are here. From the resources, you can download the Cisco packet tracer from here. As I have downloaded already, I have downloaded the Cisco packet tracer. So just I want to show you that how to download the Cisco packet tracer. So from here, you can download the packet tracer. Okay, so Cisco Packet Tracer, you can download it on the latest version. You can download it, and then in Cisco Packet Tracer, how to deploy the deploying of and cabling the devices you can do here. If you want, then I can show you. This is a Cisco Packet Tracer. Now, if we want to cabling the devices, so what we are doing, we are taking the devices here. These are the main devices. These are the main components are here. Network devices and devices. Uh, Also, there are components. These are all components present here. These are routers, switches, okay, and hubs. Similarly, wireless devices, and these are security devices. All these devices are available here. So how to connect? Just you have to click on this switches, and you can get here. There are different types of switches available here. Let's say I'm taking this 2960 switch here, and the other 2960 switch here, and then I have to take one PC from here, then one laptop here. You can say, take also a server here, and then you will cable all these devices with each other. You can also take an IP phone here. Then these are the connections. These are different types of cables. We will study if you have introduction about the cabling, then you know that this is a console cable, this is thread through cable, and this is crossover cable, and these are serial cable, and these are used for IoT devices. So I have to select. I have to take the cable from switch to switch as it is a these two switches are same devices. So for same devices, we are using the crossover cable. So I will take the crossover cable and click on this device. When you will click on this device, all these ports those are available in a switch. You can see all these available interfaces on a switch. Just click on one interface and go to the other device and click on that device and the interface there. So these two switches are connected to each other now. And from switch to server or computer or laptop, as these are different devices, and we know that for different devices we are using the straight through cable. So I will take the straight through cable and I will click on the interface of the switch and then click on the PC, and you will find here fast Ethernet 0. So click on fast Ethernet 0 because we are connecting the device to the copper cable. So the next, when we are connecting server, so we'll click on this fast Ethernet 3 or any interface that is available, and the server it is fast Ethernet 0. Again, you have to click on straight through cable and then click on fast Ethernet 0 port, or you can take any of them. These are all available interfaces in the switch. So I'm taking the sequence. That's why I'm taking fast Ethernet 0 port, and then you will click on PC and you will get fast Ethernet 0 and click on this, and these devices will be connected with each other. Similarly, you can connect with the IP phone from this one. So these all devices are connected with each other. This is the way how to connect the cables to all the devices. Cisco packet tracer. Okay, so so this is the way how to deploy and cabling devices. Yes, uh, one thing in this slide, as you can see, that networking is the foundation. Basic basic thing is what is network, or what is the purpose of network, or how a network is functioning. So the basic thing is that you have to know about the network. Actually, the network is uh, when you are connecting two or more devices with each other, then that is called a network. So the main thing is if you have a network, then you can access the internet, because internet is also the combination of different networks. So networking is the foundation for all. If we are talking about anything, any everything is available on internet. If you don't have a network, then you cannot access the internet. When you are connecting your device to the internet, it means that you are connected or you are available now. You are available on a network. So as you can see here, it is mentioned in the slide that 50 billion things provide trillion of gigabytes of data, and networks provide the foundation for the internet and digitized world. When we are saying that we are purchasing the thing from the internet, or we are purchasing anything from through the internet, then we are using the network. So you can say that network is the base, network is the foundation. Without network, you cannot do anything. So nowadays, in this era, the network is everything. Network can provide products and services to customers through the connection to the internet. As I told you, that when you want to watch a movie, then if you want to purchase an air ticket, if you are purchasing something else, any product you are purchasing, then you have to go to the internet. And if you are connected to the internet, it means you are using the network. So, and the biggest network that is, or you can say the largest network that is here, that is internet. Because what is the internet? The internet is the combination of different networks. All the networks are connected with each other, and that becomes and thousand. We can say thousands and millions of networks are connected to the internet with each other. Networks are connected. Thousands and lakhs of networks are connected with each other, and that become an internet. So, as it is mentioned here, the internet is the largest network existence and effectively provides the electronic skin that sounds the planet. You can see everywhere the rays are there. Even if we are saying that wireless or the wired media, then the network is there, and it's like a skin on the planet. So there are different types of network. The first one is local area network. What is local area network? The network that you are building for your home or your small business in a small geographic area. That is a local area network. The example of local area network is if you are connecting two or three devices at your home, then that is a local area network. If or if you are building a lab and design the network for a lab that is only used for the sharing of resources with each other in a small network, then called local area network. What is wide area network? When we are talking about wide area network, then the thing that will be in our mind, that is, we are going towards the internet or we are going towards the outer world. So a collection of lanes that provide interlane and internet connectivity. As I told you, when we want to connect our lane, first we have lane, and now we want to connect our lane to the outer world. Then that is called wide area network. Okay, and the internet, as I told you, the internet is the combination of hundreds of millions of computers, or you can say the different networks. Thousands of networks are connected with each other, and then becomes an internet. And what is wireless network? When we are saying, actually there are two types of media when we are talking about the network. One is called guided media and one is called unguided media. The guided media means that when we are using the cable, either it is a copper wire or an optical fiber, then this is called guided media. And unguided media, in unguided media, the wireless is there. Then we are using the as all of us are using a Wi-Fi at our home, and in offices we are using the Wi-Fi, that is a wireless network. Use electromagnetic waves to carry signals over the network. The cloud. What is cloud? Cloud is actually, you can say that the data centers are group of connected servers used to store and analyze data, uh, provide access to online applications, and provide backup services. What does it mean? It means that cloud is available all the time. If you have an internet connection, then you can connect to the cloud. Cloud has all the information. Different servers are there. and the data is also there. If you want to store the data, you can store the data there. You want to backup the data of your data, then you can take the backup of your data on the cloud as you are using in your smart devices. There is an Apple cloud. The example is Apple cloud. Similarly, all Huawei cloud, Samsung clouds are there, from where we are installing the different software, different applications on our mobile. Similarly, Microsoft has cloud, having cloud, and there are different clouds available there, and you can retrieve the data, or you can store the data on the cloud. Whenever you want, you can access that data from anywhere, anytime. If you have internet, you can access the cloud. And the edge means that is the nearest point of your network. Like if I want to say the example of if you are connected to a DSL, if you have a DSL connection, and your PC or your smartphone is connected to the router that is present at your home. So this is the edge that is connected with the service provider, ISP. Uh, so this is the edge point. The service provider is the edge of your network. In fog computing, the data from IoT devices can be pre-processed for immediate use in the phone located at the edge of the network. So fog computing, you can say, is fog computing is the thing where your edge devices are available. And the next one is personal area network, that is PAN. If you are connecting your mobile with your headphone or with a speaker, then this is a personal area network. Connecting your smartphone to your car using Bluetooth is an example of PAN. So these are different types of networks that are available. Yes, globally connected networks in your if you will see the uh, when you will go from here, okay, in the launch, click on launch course, then here launch course, you can get these all chapters are available in your portal when you will log into the System Networking Academy. So as we are studying chapter number 1 and digital transformation, have there is an activity available here when you will finish this chapter and do this activity, that answer these are the questions and these are the options. You have to select the correct answer. As you can see here, what type of computing allows local data to be processed at the edge of the network. So what type of computing allows local data to be pre-processed at the edge of the data? So as I told you, the edge of the data, the fog computing is there. Okay, so the answer will be fog, and you can check from here also that what is the correct answer. I will check here. You can see the fog is the correct answer. If I am clicking here on if I am clicking on the wrong answer, then when you will click on check button, then it will tell you that it is wrong. Okay. Similarly, these are other different questions. There are 8 questions that you can solve these all questions, and then you can understand that how much knowledge you got. Okay. So the slides here we go. Right. These are different questions. What are the network terms? For these network terms, we have different questions on your portal. You can access the portal and you can see it. This is a simple network. Create a simple network. How you will create a simple network? You can see on this network. These are the layers. If we have time, then we will solve these layers. So this is a wireless router, and this is the laptop that is connected with wireless link. and with this wireless router there is a cable modem, and this cable modem is connected to the internet, and this is a Cisco server. Like this is an internet, and when you are here, let's say you are this user or this user, then you are connected with your home router. This is your home router that is connected with the internet, right? That is connected with the internet. It's your service provider, and the service provider has all the servers there. So this is Cisco.com server. When you are accessing, then this will be the criteria to access it. Okay, this is a simple network using packet tracing. You can see the objective of build a simple network in the logical topology workspace. Configure the network devices. Test connectivity between network devices. Save the file and packet tracing. Okay, so this is the lab that is available. Yeah. Our second topic is devices that connect to the IoT. So as you know, our course name is Introduction to IoT. So what is IoT and how we can define IoT? So I think you will be familiar with the word IoT, that is Internet of Things. It is not new for you because very familiar with, and you are using, maybe you are using the IoT, or you have listened the name of IoT, Internet of Things. The Internet of Things uh, can be viewed as a global infrastructure for all the information system, enabling advanced services by interconnecting physical or virtual things based on existing and evolving interoperable information and communication technologies. We can also define IoT as the convergence between wireless technologies, microcontrollers, services, and the internet. The primary factor of IoT are the devices and the internet. What does it mean? It means that we are connecting every device is connected with the internet, and through the internet we can access that device, we can control that device to the internet. Like if I'm giving you an example, you have a smart air conditioner at your home, then you can if it is on and you left your home from if you are connected to the internet from the mobile, from your smart device, you can switch it off if it is a smart air conditioner. Okay, okay. Smart means it is connected with the internet. If it is connected with the internet, so we can say that this is the example of IoT. Okay. If you can say you start with any device able to connect to the network. A device is a device is a smartphone, microcontroller, lamps, wearable device, sensor, and so on. The internet is your means to connect the device. As I told you, if you have an internet and you have a smart device at your home, you can control that device from anywhere if you have the internet connectivity. Uh, as it is mentioned here, the Internet of Things is the connection of millions of smart devices and sensors connected to the Internet. As smart devices are working through the sensors, so that's why here it is mentioned smart devices and sensors connected to the Internet. Because the sensors are the sensor is the thing that is telling that device that the change happens in that device. So as it is mentioned in previously in a, previously inanimate objects such as doorknobs or light bulbs can now be equipped with an intelligent sensor that can collect and transfer data to network. An estimated 3 million new devices are connected to the internet each month. You can see that how much devices are connected every month to the internet. So we can say that Internet of Things is having the things those are connected with the internet are much more now, and as the time passes, it will be increased day by day. In the next 4 years, there are going to be over 50 billion connected devices worldwide. Two-thirds will be the things, sensor, actuator, and newly invented intelligent devices that monitor, control, and analyze and optimize our world. So, additionally, with the use of sensors, they can collect the devices can collect the information about the world around them. All this information is then sent to the to other devices or platforms able to store it. All objects connected to the net can be source or destination of the information flow. You will have to pay close attention to the security part to protect the information. That is very much important. If we are talking about IoT, then security to protect the devices, it is very much important. So security is the big problem here also. Intelligent sensor, this is also a lab. And what are the benefits of connecting these IoT devices? The benefit is if we have, as I have given you the example of air conditioner, if you are outside or if you have, you can, if there is a bulb, if there is a fan or any other thing that is smart and that is connected with the internet, then you can control that device from everywhere if you have an internet connection. So this is the main advantage of the IoT devices. Yes. How are IoT devices connected to the network? So this is the procedure, or you can say this is the architecture for the devices. Those are connected with network. So here you can see the controller. Controller is here. Here is a controller, and this is for computing. This on code. Okay, and one controller is here, and the sensor is there, and actuator is there. So these all there are three parts of your IoT devices. One is controller, one is sensor, and one is actuator. So what is the purpose of the sensor? Sensor sense what is happening, and it will the controller will control. The controller has the responsibility for collecting data from the sensor. When sensor will sense anything happening, let's say when we are talking about temperature, room temperature, so sensor will tell the this change in temperature to the controller, and then controller will send that data towards the internet. Controller are responsible for collecting data from sensors and providing network or internet connectivity. So these controllers are connected with the internet, and they are providing the connectivity to the sensors. So controller may have the ability to make immediate decisions, or they may send data to a more powerful computer for analysis. Sometimes a controller will take the decision, or sometimes if the controller is not taking the decision, it will send the data towards the computer, powerful computer for analysis, and then that powerful computer will analyze that data, and then that will take the action. Sensor Sensors often work together with the device called actuator. What is actuator? Actuator is actually it's a component of a machine that is responsible for moving and controlling a mechanism or system. In simple terms, we can say that the actuator is a mover. Actuator requires control signals and source of energy. You can say an actuator is something that converts energy into motion. It can also be used to apply a force. Okay, so here it is also mentioned that actuator take electrical input and transform that input to the physical action. So actuator will uh, transform the input into the physical action. This is the responsibility of the actuator. Okay. So here there is an example of explore smart home. This video available on your portal. I want to show there that video is available here. You can watch the video and understand that. This to the time. Yes, you can watch this video from here. Okay, I think you cannot hear the voice of the video, so you can watch this video uh, later on. You can watch this video from here. You can see it here. Okay, so we will look at the slides. So watch this video later on. It's a very good session about the smart home and Cisco packet version. Okay, so the future of networks. What is the future of the network in this slide we will study. The future of networks is artificial intelligence and intent-based networking. What is artificial intelligence and where we are using artificial intelligence? We have to understand it, that how it is working, or it can only we have to understand that what is artificial intelligence. Actually, the artificial intelligence is a wide-ranging branch of computer science concerned with building smart machines capable of performing tasks that typically requires human intelligence. In artificial intelligence, as I told you in the beginning, that through the artificial intelligence we can uh, we can adopt the uh, machine can we can say that the machines can, or the devices can think. As I told you in our previous slide, that if it is possible that machine can be a thinker, if we are using the artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is an interdisciplinary science with multiple approaches, but advancement in machine learning and deep learning are creating a paradigm shift in virtually every sector of the tech industry. So devices have ability to think on their own. We can say this is an artificial intelligence. And what is intent-based networking? Intent-based networking represents a new approach towards the networking. A special software helps to plan, design, and automatically implement on the fly changes to the network, improving its availability and agility. So, about intent-based networking, this topic has received a lot of attention since June 2007 when Cisco published its intent-based networking strategy called the network called the and that strategy called the network intuitive. According to Cisco, IBN or intent-based networking platform represent one of the most significant breakthroughs in enterprise networking. The company claims that it is a network of new era, which can learn, adapt, and evolve. The idea behind the IBN is that humans tell the network an intent. The intent is what we want to happen, a desired state of action that the IBN is going to take. No configuration is provided. A network itself must configure out what action is needed to fulfill that intent. So this is an intent providing, as you can see here, providing software with rules, guidelines, or intent so that could modify the network infrastructure features or security features with the network. Example is a business defines that a contract employee is given access to any to only a specific set of data and application. This is an intent. Okay, uh, any business company or any company is deciding that the contract employee has given the access for only specific set of data and application. So this is called an intent. And in an IBM system, all the network devices will be automatically configured to fulfill this requirement across the network, no matter where the employee is connected. So these were the future of our networks. The first one is artificial intelligence, and the second one is intent-based network. Okay, so this was our first chapter. Our first chapter is finished now. So we will take a break for 5 or 10 minutes and then we will meet again.